My name is Ekin Erar. I am an instructor at Syracuse School of Architecture, and we are here at Bernheim Forest and Arboretum, building 10 to the power of 6 with my students. Isaac Bernheim, the founder of this place, bought 16,000 acres of the land and transformed this land into a forest and arboretum to give it back to the people of Kentucky. The forest and arboretum offers a million things to see and a million things to do. I was thinking, how does the human body then come into play as a part of the million things that happen here? The project kind of presents itself as a curiously shiny object in the middle of this relatively unmanicured part of the park. When you see it from afar, you see a door and that kind of invites you in. And once you come in, the plan of the project is cladded in mirrors on all sides. So it becomes an infinity room where the person's reflection gets kind of multiplied by a million or more. So it's kind of a play on how our bodies or ourselves and our relationship to the million things to see and do in this vast landscape that is Bernheim.
A lot of people come into the woods, and at least in this space, to engage with an art installation that kind of puts you in a different realm with nature. It may give you a more, almost like you're one with nature, integrated with the mirrors.
When you stand in the piece, you literally immerse yourself in almost an expansive, infinite world that characterizes or gives you the sense of what a million could be. You could see a million leaves, you could see a million versions of yourself, you could have a million thoughts, and that's what I think this piece brings to Bernheim.
I brought my students with me to build the project collaboratively. I think when you bring the students outside of the classroom, you start to push the boundaries of a typical classroom and the hierarchies of it. You start to learn from one another. They start to learn from each other. Kind of like a radical form of a classroom where learning happens horizontally.
It's all been kind of ragtag where everybody's getting their hands on with everything. I guess we all come from very unique backgrounds and interests. When we're asked to collaborate to put things together and we run into an issue, we kind of talk about good ways of solving the issue, and we have all these interests coming together.
No matter how much you plan out beforehand, there's always going to be little things that come up on site where you kind of have to problem solve in the moment, and getting to do that is really, really fun.
I enjoy working with different groups of people and then making connections with whoever. It opens up more collaboration for the future in different projects.
The structure is conceived in a similar way that you would think of IKEA furniture coming together. So these are the manuals for the wall modules that the students assembled. You see the number of pieces that you need for an individual wall module, and the project is made up of 12 walls. So they had to repeat this process 12 times. This choreographed construction happens on the building site because there's a lot of work that happens before coming to the building site. The entire assembly system involves no hardware.
DFD, it means Design for Disassembly. So I've really been interested in things that don't require adhesives or glues to connect them.
So these pieces right here are used as a connector piece between two different boards. It came from a bigger board. It came from a massive 4 by 8 foot board, and the machine pretty much just went into it like that and routed out the bits that we don't need.
This is one of the furniture pieces that we fabricated as a prototype for the project. We started off with these kind of simple squares that would actually come in place and slide in and lock things in place. But of course, as things evolved and we spent more time developing the project, we landed with the more playful and actually easier to work with shapes. This is my personal favorite. It's the broccoli that kind of goes into the corner of the wall. We also have short bobs, and these are called bobs because a colleague of mine said I should get a haircut like this, and I did, so it's a bob. And then this is a long bob, which is just kind of a longer version of that.
A lot of them go this way, and there's a bunch that go this way so that the structure doesn't actually snap. So you could actually shake the walls and no pieces would actually move. I'm not saying do that, but yeah, they're structural vertically and horizontally.
The collaboration starts way before we arrive here. So along the way, there's so many collaborators, and I always think of the projects as something that has many, many authors. It's not just me, but it's a collective that makes it come alive. So I think thinking about the playful and turning the construction into a game is something that is just really meaningful to me. So I am hoping that as you're coming in, you see the glistening roofing that's outside and be like, what's that over there? You will see a door with a doorknob. And we're like, what's that? I wonder if I can go in.
And then you walk inside and you will see an infinite garden because there will be trees on the bottom, then infinity mirrors are going to be on each side of the room.
You're gonna start playing. You're gonna look at yourself. You're gonna probably snap a photograph. You might hide behind a door. There's gonna be furniture inside. It's going to be a moment of play.
Just calling it art sells short, but also at the end of the day, like, it's supposed to be a beautiful object. And I think if anything, the art that it's creating is just amplifying what's already all around us here in the forest.
I'm really excited to see how the project is going to evolve and even get swallowed by the nature as time passes. And yeah, I can't wait to see it.